Wild Bill is a story about a man who gets out of prison after 8 years of being away, finds his 2 kids abandoned by their mum and fending for themselves. And as bleak as that sounds, it's a film full of warmth and humour and hope and heart, and also has moments of being funny, I hope. I think it does.
Wild Bill my arse. It's more like Mild Bill, isn't it?
Well, see, the thing is, it's easy to, because of what the film is dressed in, i.e. the sort of crime-based comedy genre, to think that it's just another sort of derivative London gangster film. Actually, it's a film about a father and son, and the crime stuff and the elements of it, the gangster stuff that it goes on, is really secondary to what's really the heart of the film, which is a story about a man and his sons trying to reconnect and rebuild a family. And there's certain crime elements in it because of the main character is someone who's been away in prison for a long time. But I wasn't trying to make another gangster comedy film. In fact, I've made a concerted effort to do something quite different, but it's easy on the surface to look at it and see it as that. Hopefully that people will go and see the film and discover that there's a lot more of a human story within all of that.
What we got for dinner?
Toast.
It's something I've certainly wanted to do within the last 10 years or so, and I've been writing and working on stuff in those last sort of 10, 12 years. It's kind of now culminated in me directing Wild Bill, which, yeah, I mean, I think, you know, I'd always had aspirations to direct somewhere, maybe at some point, and this script and this story and the actors that I got involved, you know, there's some great names who are friends of mine who have got involved, Andy Serkis and Olivia Williams and Leo Gregory and Sean Pertwee and Jamie Winston. They're all, you know, people that I know, and having their names lend themselves to the film kind of increased my chances, and they all threw their support behind me and allowed me to kind of really get the film made. I suppose that comes down to me cashing in 40 years of from being babyface to being where I am now, you know. It's
Old face.
Huh?
Old face.
I mean, obviously there was some nerves and jitters before we started. That's only natural. I think probably any first-time director, or any director for that matter, feels that. And I felt like I took to it sort of with great passion and enthusiasm.
Well, I was really lucky. I got a chance to read the script halfway through revising for my exams, so I would have taken anything at that point. But the fact that it was an amazing film, I felt very privileged. You know, a wicked script, and which kind of plays. You know, dialogue's great, and the character Dean was something I really wanted to play. I was massively immature, so I thought it was a bit of a challenge. So I took it on. You know, that film was just such a pleasure to make. It was hard because we made it for about £10.50, wasn't it? Something like that.
17 quid.
Oh, 17 quid, sorry, 17 quid. Yeah. 17 quid.
I've not been in Glasgow long. The film's about to show in about half an hour, so we'll get in front of an audience then and see how they respond. You know, it seems like it's a really cool and wonderful festival to be part of, and we're only here for another sort of 24 hours, but I'm sure we're going to have a good and interesting time.